What's up, Blazionaires and Blazionettes? I am going to be giving you guys my quick review for Rocky 5 as we're counting down the Creed 2. So, yeah, I may mention some spoilers in this review, so if you have not seen the movie, that is your warning. So basically the premise of the movie is where we follow Rocky into the aftermath of his fight with Ivan Drago, and he did not walk away from that fight unscathed. I mean, he is suffering very major brain damage, and to the point where Rocky's whole boxing career is destroyed, obliterated, devoured, poof, just gone. And then we see how he deals with that, and man, I mean, like everything just tumbles down. This knocks him right off the ladder. He is stumbling all the way down back at the bottom, and and then we eventually see where it leads to him. Where this is probably the first movie where Rocky is not gonna be boxing like gonna be stepping back in that ring, not as a boxer and not professionally gonna be fighting anybody. So this is the first time where we're kind of away from that, from those aspects of the movie. So this is pretty different territory for like for the franchise. But that doesn't mean that it's gonna be a better movie. And then we see we see him come across Tommy Gunn, and then he basically, is his trainer, and then that starts to affect his relationship with Adrian and his son Robert, or Rocky Jr., however you want to call him, who was portrayed by Sage Stallone, who it's Sylvester Stallone's son, who passed away a few years ago. He really, looking back on this movie, I'm like, he gave a pretty good performance in this movie, and I really felt his anger towards Rocky. Like when you really do feel that resentment, like when you see how he resents Rocky, and then the same thing with Adrian, like where they're both really, it's just like really devastating. But yeah, with this movie, I don't know. I mean, it did have elements that I did enjoy, and I don't hate it. I mean, like I wouldn't call it hateful, but I would call it maybe a little underwhelming. But it does have moments I did like for the fact that it touched base on how, even though like Rocky defeated Ivan Drago, still he did not walk. I mean, like there was a cost for that. He walked away very damaged, and his career is gone, destroyed. And we see how he, like, where does that put him, and how does he handle that? And for the longest time, it's really a breath of fresh air that I can look back on this movie and go like, wow, this is not the last Rocky movie. The franchise does not end here. Man, it feels so good to say that. Back then when there wasn't a Rocky movie coming out for a while, I'm like, it would be cool if they made at least one more movie to give us the send-off that we deserve. And I feel like we have sort of gotten that, but we not really, because there's still more story to tell, like with the franchise. But anyway, yeah, when it leads up to the final battle in the movie, it's okay, I guess. It's okay. I don't know. It's just not as entertaining. It didn't feel like a Rocky movie to me. It just felt like another typical Sylvester Stallone action movie from like when he was like an A-list action star at that time. It felt like I was watching one of his other movies. It didn't feel like Rocky, like at that moment. All the other times in the movie, it did feel like a Rocky movie. But when it got down to him and Tommy Gunn, it didn't feel like really a Rocky movie for me. But it was still decent for what it was, and it did have some strong elements, and then it could have been better. There was room for improvement, but hey, I mean, the movie happened. So, with that all being said, I'm gonna give this movie 2 chair spins out of 5. So here we go. 1, 2 chair spins. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed my review for Rocky 5, make sure you thumb up the video and make sure you click subscribe if you're new to the channel, and make sure you click the notification bell so you can be updated on my latest videos. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in my review for Rocky Balboa as we're counting down to Creed 2. So until then, peace out, guys.